Hey everybody, I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to do a crime reading. We're going to see what crimes are going to need to be exposed today. Okay, remember to take it how it resonates, please. It could be past, present, future. You will know best where this fits on your timeline. Some parts may resonate, others may not. Thank you all for your support as always. Thank you for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes. It is a bit bright in here. Right now the sun is coming out, but we're just gonna have to deal with it until I get a curtain. Okay, so let's see, guys. What is the message here today? What crime needs to be exposed today? What crime does Spirit want to expose today? We're starting off with the Three of Cups, and we have the Six of Swords. We have a group of people that might be trying to get away with something, get out of something. Death in reverse. They don't want to go through an ending. They don't want to face a change. They don't want something to end. Four of Pentacles. Somebody could be trying to hold on to control or hold on to their sense of stability. Let's see, why is the Three of Cups here? Why is the Three of Cups here? We have the Star and the Magician. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So this could have something to do with some sort of a wish fulfillment, somebody trying to manifest something. Somebody could also be using astrology to do this, okay? I don't know if someone here is... I'm not getting like magic, but I'm feeling like maybe some sort of a plan, okay? Maybe somebody tries to make moves depending on like the planets or some sort of planetary alignment. Wow, I don't ever get that. That's random. Okay. What's the Six of Swords? The Four of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody is trying to hold on to something that they have and they're trying to get away with it. The Two of Swords, and it's like in the dead of the night without anybody seeing it. It's like they're trying to, like, yeah, get away before anybody can see them clearly. The Queen of Wands. So we have a King of Cups here and a Queen of Wands. I don't know why with the Star and the Magician, I keep getting like, when the stars align. Okay, what's Death in reverse? Wait a minute. Wasn't there, I don't remember where this was. Wasn't this like in Mongolia or in China, like ancient China or something like that, where there was a ruler who wouldn't go into war unless his astrologer told him that the stars align for him or something like that, or he would wait until his astrologer told him it was the perfect time to attack his enemies. For some reason, I'm getting that all of a sudden. Okay, the Two of Cups and the Five of Wands. Yeah, trying to cause a fight. I mean, this could really be someone that feels like they're in some sort of a battle with you, okay? Like, I don't know who this King of Cups is. They're really giving me like they're working together with a group on some sort of a plan, and they're like, wait, we can't do it yet because on this day and on this time, the sun is going to be here and this is going to be there, and that'll be the perfect time for us to do this, okay? It's like, I don't know why I'm getting that. Ten of Cups in reverse. Something about a broken family, okay? A family falling apart. A divorce, an unhappy home. Tell me more about this Three of Cups, please. The Three of Pentacles in reverse and the Page of Cups. Something about a plan not working out, or a group of people not being able to find a solution, maybe even about like when the best time is to do something, or what is this? What is this group working together for here? Three of Cups. A great fortune. So it's a group of people, this is what they're working on, but something is not working. They can't find a good solution, or maybe they're also not in agreement with the whole astrology thing. If that resonates, like someone's like, no, we should do it now. They're like, no, the stars aren't aligned yet, okay? I don't know. An official person. Somebody working together with an official person, or why is the official person here? What's this Page of Cups? The Chaser. Somebody could be chasing, maybe someone's chasing after an official, trying to chase down an official, wanting to work together with this person. Maybe an official doesn't want to work together with them anymore. It's like, we need you though. Page of Wands, it has to do with a message, communication, a letter. Why is the official person here? The Wheel of Fortune. What's this message? An imprisonment. So somebody is stuck. Some sort of a message or a letter or a document means that somebody is stuck. Somebody could be facing imprisonment here. There's somebody that could be concerned about being under judgment. Tell me about this King of Cups here. Family room in reverse. It has to do with a plan surrounding a broken family, or somebody losing a family, or a family falling apart, or maybe even trying to take your family away, or wanting you to lose something about family. Tell me more about this, please. The Queen of Wands and the Ace of Cups in reverse. This has to do with a Queen of Cups who's losing a relationship, or confirmation. Okay. Some sort of a plan with a King of Cups for someone to lose their family. A Queen of Wands. What are they trying to get away with here? Six of Swords. They're trying to get away before they're exposed, before people see them and find out the truth. The Six of Cups, they're trying to run away from what they did in the past. They're trying to run away from the past, or pretend like it didn't happen, or they don't want the past to catch up with them, or people to find out what they've done. What are they trying to hold on to? Four of Pentacles. They don't want to lose the money. Unexpected income in reverse. They don't want to have to give back some sort of money, or lose money, or... Okay, what's the Two of Swords? A thief. They don't want people to find out that they're a thief, that they stole something. They don't want to have to give it back. A Great Fortune. Ace of Cups, and it has something to do with a new beginning in love, or a relationship, or a gift. Nine of Wands, Five of Cups. Someone here is sad and defensive. They're trying to, it's like, no, this is my gift. Like, I don't want to give it back. It's mine. I don't want to give it back. I want to keep it, but I also don't want anybody to find out that I stole it. Okay, what's Death in reverse? The Empress, the Chariot, and the Seven of Cups. They're trying to move forward here with some sort of an illusion. They're trying to move forward, push forward here on something with an Empress. Who's the Empress? A false person, change. So they don't want something to change for themselves. They don't want something to end. The Empress is a false person. They're hoping to change something, or they're trying to create an illusion surrounding travel or somebody driving. I mean, change has a car in the picture and the chariot is here. So it could have something to do with someone driving somewhere, traveling somewhere, creating an illusion because they don't want something to end. What is this illusion about? It's about a connection, twin flame connection. It's about a relationship. Yeah, Two of Cups, some sort of a fight or an argument in a relationship. Marriage, in a marriage. Fighting about marriage, fighting about someone being married, or a married couple fighting, having an argument about a divorce or a family falling apart. Ten of Cups in reverse. And somebody not planning a date. Somebody not meeting someone new, not setting a date, not going on a date, or not planning a wedding date. Maybe. The truth about someone being focused on themselves. The truth about somebody needing time to heal, or just being focused on themselves, or maybe you said to someone that you just want to be focused on yourself for now. You just need time for yourself, or you don't want to think about a marriage, or they try to create an illusion here. Okay. Anything else we're missing before I go into the other cards? The Eight of Cups, this has to do with somebody walking away. The Eight of Pentacles, the plan. This has to do with what they were, the plan around someone walking away. So the plan of, I'm walking away, I'm leaving a family, I'm breaking away from a family, I'm breaking up, I'm divorcing. This is what they worked on. This was the plan. Okay. The Hermit in reverse. And this plan is to make sure that they don't get investigated, or they can get away with stealing something, right? So they're saying, oh yeah, I'm walking away, but it's just part of the plan, because what they're really trying to do is avoid being investigated, avoid anybody finding out that they're a thief and a liar, because they don't want to have to give back some sort of money. That's the yeah, so it's basically like somebody's married or someone's in a relationship, they stole something, they stole money, and they don't want to be looked into. They don't want anybody to find out that they're a thief, they're a liar, they stole money. So they're going to create a false breakup and a fake breakup and lie about leaving and how it all went down so that nobody finds out about them stealing the money. It's them trying to get away before anybody sees them for who they really are or what they've actually done. It's just a ploy. It's just a facade, okay? It's a group of people who want a great fortune. And this all has to do with some sort of a plan with the King of Cups. Okay? Yeah, and the money that was sent to them, the money that was sent, or they got a transfer here, or this is about money that was sent to them or sent to someone. Yeah. I mean, this could even be blackmail. Like, I don't know. If somebody is wanting to hold on to the money and they want to get away with it, they could have been blackmailed also into saying certain things like, well, if you want to keep the money, you're going to have to do this, right? Or else you have to pay it back. And they're like, well, I don't want to pay it back. And they're like, well, then you have to go and say this. You have to go and blah, 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 right? It's giving me a level of blackmail as well. Yeah, wanting to hold on to it. The Five of Cups in reverse, Four of Cups. Yeah, I feel like maybe they didn't really necessarily enjoy having to say this, enjoy having to do it, but they also didn't want to be sad and lose everything. It's like, well, I'd rather cry. It's giving me like, well, I'd rather cry in my nice car than have to lose everything. I mean, I don't really like that I have to lie and create a fake breakup, but if it means that I won't be investigated and I can take this money and keep it, then, well, I have to cut my losses. You know, I don't really like having to do it, but I don't want to be sad. I'd rather cry in my, you know, in my new car, or in my new whatever, in my new clothes. I'd rather cry there, right? Something like that. All right, guys, let's see. What is this? Let's see. What is going on here? Okay, why is official person here with this group? Why is official person here? An offshore account. Offshore account and an online business. Why? Bad news. Because they got bad news, or they knew they were going to get some sort of bad news here. Why? With some sort of an online business and an offshore account. Or an OF account. Yeah, evidence bank account. Never mind, look at this. Evidence bank account. So they started to get freaked out about some sort of evidence being on a bank account tied to an online business. And this was bad news for this group. When it comes to officials, yeah, and they didn't want to get investigated, okay? They wanted to keep the money from the online business. They wanted to keep the money on the bank account, or this Queen of Wands, her bank account was the evidence, or there was evidence on it because she got money sent to her, or someone got money sent to them on the bank account from an online business, and there was evidence here, bad news. Revenge, and they wanted revenge. Police. And someone wanted revenge, so they went to the police. Oh, so okay, maybe official person, maybe that came after. So because there was evidence against them with an online business, with a bank account, they wanted revenge. So they went to the police before getting bad news, okay? Okay. So maybe the Page of Cups is they wanted to make themselves look innocent. Phone, with a phone. Because of what they did on the phone, right? Something about somebody texting on a phone, or maybe an online business on a phone, something they were texting or doing on a phone. Solar plexus. Revenge police. Okay. A warrant. They were hoping that someone would get a warrant out. Maybe that's this, imprisonment. So maybe they were hoping that they could, yes, they could get the police to put a warrant out on you for your arrest or something like that. The law, yeah, the law. Malpractice. And an account. They went to the law with an account. Either with a bank account or with an online business account, okay? And a pregnancy. And a pregnancy. Yeah, solar plexus. That's where the baby is. A copycat, something to do with a pregnancy was to cover up a copycat job or business. So some sort of a catfish, fake profile, somebody pretending to be you with a job or a business or an online business. They were trying to cover this up in what they did on a phone and with a bank account. So they went to the police and said something about a pregnancy and revenge. Or this was revenge for something, okay? They wanted to get a warrant out for someone's arrest. Yeah, because someone who's a store employee is a thief. Something about an employee being a thief. Okay, a judge. What do you mean? Someone that's local. N. Warning. This is a warning for someone that's local. A local store employee is a thief. Or a local employee of the, what, of the police? Or what? It has to do with an international bank account number. International bank account number thief. Of a kidnapping, something to do with a child and real estate. Kidnapping, a child, a pregnancy, real estate property. So they went to the police, or they called the police and said something about a child at a real estate property because they wanted to cover up something about a bank account. Yeah, they wanted to get away with the money. Exactly. This Queen of Wands wanted to get away with the money, and that's why they said something about real estate property and a child or something like that. Or this is what happened in the past. Maybe this person got money in the past to say something about a child at a real estate property or a pregnancy. Queen of Wands, Ace of Cups in reverse. This could have something to do with losing a pregnancy or saying that they lost a child or something like that. Maybe that's what they said in the past and they got money for it. They got paid money to come up with this lie that they lost a child. And it was because they were trying to cover up an online business that they were a part of. So it's like basically like they create a fake profile, or they're running a scam online business pretending to be you. Okay, they're making money off of it. They don't want this to come out. So before it can come to light, they try to get a warrant out for your arrest by going to the police and saying something about, oh, I lost a child or something happened to my pregnancy because of this person. You need to get a warrant out for their arrest. And it's all because they're trying to cover up their bank account and this business that they are a part of. They don't want anybody to find this out. They don't want it to be investigated. Okay, so they're trying to frame you before they can get found out, basically. What's this message with imprisonment? N and someone local. Someone local comes out again. Driver's license. South Pacific. The Middle East. Yeah, to cover up this, okay, some sort of this traffic, okay, or driver's license, something about driving maybe. They tried to file a lawsuit against you, get a warrant out for your arrest through a lawsuit, imprisonment, said something about a gift or a present. Oh, and then they perjured themselves by saying that you're on the cocaine, okay? Yeah, with a drug test. Okay, with a drug test, phone call. Yeah, they made a testimony because they made a testimony with a letter that was in their custody that they got from a landlord or got from a neighbor or got from your home. The South and sex or someone's ex. And they did this with someone's ex from the South. Maybe you have an ex that lives in the South. Okay, I don't know. So they had a letter in their custody that they used from somebody's landlord or a neighbor or your home or something like that. To make a testimony, but they perjured themselves. Okay, what else? M. A passport, the Midwest. U, jail or prison. G, to get you in jail or prison. Or GU, those letters can be significant. Something about a car. Warning, malpractice, and hacking. Warning, hacking. What is hacking here? What's being hacked? Whatever you're seeing right now with your third eye, okay? That is what's being hacked. Warning, something is hacking. Or you could have been wondering, maybe someone here, what I'm also getting, maybe whoever you are, you've been wondering if something that you have in front of you is from hacking. Yes, in this case, yes. Here's your confirmation. You are seeing it with your third eye, okay? Yeah, setup. Setup, PayPal. That came out in the last crime hour as well. Food or drinks. Somebody tried to set someone up on PayPal or set someone up with PayPal through hacking. What do you mean? Or paying, or maybe it's not PayPal, maybe it's paying for food or drinks. Food or drinks. W or M, W or M. Money laundering. Money laundering through PayPal maybe, or paying for food or drinks with PayPal. Which reminds me of the groceries that I was saying in the last reading, like somebody could have sent you grocery money on PayPal and then someone hacked this and said that, oh, it's for something different than what it actually was. Cash. Okay, something to do with cash. What are you trying to tell me here though? It has to do with what they said to try and press charges on you. So, right, so whoever these people are, this group, in order to get out of something shady going on with a business, that they were doing with a business, something about money laundering or money that they got and they wanted to keep it, they wanted to steal it, illegal money, this could be bribes, this could be money they made illegally off a business or something like that. They try to get out of it by pressing charges on you, okay? And framing you, the same... Framing you to save face of the other framing, right? It's just framing after framing here. Something about a cleaning service. East Coast, H. Pressing charges, a cleaning service. About cash. Inheritance. Organized crime traced back. Yeah, it's before something could be traced back to them. Maybe even with H, inhera. I mean, that could be like an opiate, right? H. Somebody from a cleaning service didn't want something with H to be traced back to them when it comes to this organized crime. And the bank account. Okay, so the bank account that they're trying to cover up here, it has something to do with H or some sort of drugs. They didn't want the drugs to be traced back to them and their bank account, okay? Or somebody that works for a cleaning service didn't want their bank account or something to be traced back to them when it comes to some sort of drugs. T. Selling tea. Offshore account, dark web. Okay, yeah, so this bank account is tied to an offshore account and something they were doing on the dark web, or maybe they were buying things on the dark web, or they were selling things on the dark web, and the money from it was going into an offshore account or onto some sort of a bank account, okay? In order to cover this shit up, they try and press charges on you, right? Okay. And they do this with some sort of sexting or texting, something, and something with the post box. something in the mailbox, and some sort of texting. Okay, yeah, something on a phone call, right. So tell me about this King of Cups here. This King of Cups who's working together on this plan here with them. Dark web. This is somebody who was doing things on the dark web. G. This person's name could start with the letter G. This person is going to go to jail or prison, or they try to put you in jail or prison, okay? With something on a phone, South Pacific. This person could be from the South again, okay? Phone call. So a King of Cups thought that they could put you in jail or prison because of something on a phone that they were doing on the dark web. Betrayal, K. Betrayal and K with a betrayal. Something they had in their possession, L. With something that they had in their possession, L. Screenshots. With screenshots they had in their possession when it comes to L. So this King of Cups was helping them, okay? F, M, H, M, H, F, eviction, M, H, F, eviction, a ring or jewelry. MHF, a ring or jewelry eviction. Husband, J, intimidation. So what are you saying? The King of Cups is the one behind the plan, or what? The King of Cups is the one that's behind this plan here with this husband. J, someone playing a husband with a ring or jewelry. Saying that there was a betrayal and someone getting kicked out of the house because of a betrayal in a marriage. Right, which reading was that? That came out. That somebody got kicked out of a house, eviction, because of a betrayal. A husband and a ring or jewelry. A ring was given back or something like that. And then they used text messages or something in their possession, screenshots, to cover up what they were doing on the dark web. Tell me more about this King of Cups. L, truck, oh, there's a truck driver. So King of Cups, G, truck driver here, okay? This has to do with L or GL. L has come out twice now. This person is obsessed with you, or they're obsessed with something, with this plan, with your sacral energy, and they bribed someone here. Or, okay, so whoever this is, this King of Cups, he or she could be a truck driver. They bribed this Queen of Wands to help with some sort of sacral energy, online business, texting stuff, okay, on a phone. That's nasty. You're weird. Weed. West Coast. WW. Corrupt. Crime. Weed and West Coast. Okay. Well, it is legal out there, so what is this? R. Oops. R. Online business copycats. So confirmation. Okay, so King of Cups here bribes the Queen of Wands money to get on this copycat online business and sext this person back and forth, pretending to be you, okay? That's fucking weird, okay? But they got money for it. So it's like, yeah, sure. I'll take money to text you and pretend to be someone else and send all these spicy text messages back and forth, right? Sure, why not? Don't feel stupid doing that, huh, Queen of Wands? That is some weird shit right there, man. Ex. Oh, exes. It's your ex. It's your ex. So, or one of these, or both of them. Who knows? Okay, maybe both of these are someone's exes, right? So two exes or one ex gets together with someone else, bribes them money to text spicy shit back and forth, pretending to be you, pretending like you're texting your ex. Yeah, right. Yeah, fucking right. Okay? Copycat. All right. Bank. And they're like, yeah, we'll send you nice money to the bank. How about that? Okay? I'll put money straight on your bank account if you text me, Collective's ex, and send me spicy shit pretending to be Collective. And then we can get a warrant out for their arrest, right? Yeah, okay. Weirdos. So fucking weird. Okay. So why did King of Cups here, someone's ex here, come up with this plan to have it look like Collective is texting them, your ex here, weird shit back and forth, huh? Why'd they come up with this, huh? R, a pharmaceutical, because this person wanted to take you out with some sort of drugs, okay? And they had to cover it up. And they had to cover it up on the phone. So Queen of Wands, King of Cups, not only text each other spicy things back and forth, but start texting each other things back and forth about drugs because your ex is trying to murder you, okay? And trying to make it look like an accident. Oh, with F. No fucking way. I can't even make it up. G. G. Huh? Okay. So we have F, we have R, and then we have pharmaceutical drugs. Yeah, okay. So someone's ex is trying to get rid of them here. That's for sure. And they didn't want this traced back to them that they're a murderer. With a cleaning service. They didn't, this King of Cups didn't want something with a cleaning service to be traced back to them, or they're working together with someone that has a cleaning service, or they just wanted to clean up whatever they did with drugs on the dark web so that it wouldn't get traced back to them that they try to take you out with drugs, okay? And they did this with a protective order and a post box, okay? C. And C did them a favor. C did them a favor, or somebody did them a favor here, C. When it comes to a post box and a protective order. Yeah, somebody that works a trade job, a mechanic or an electrician stole something. Robbery. Out of your post box. Out of your post box, okay? B. A landlord. Okay, so someone's neighbor here. B, landlord. A landlord or a neighbor. Or someone's landlord, B. Maybe someone's landlord, maybe their last name starts with a B, okay? Or their first name. What the frick is that? Someone's ex? Violent crime. They were planning a violent crime. They were planning a violent crime against you, and then they wanted to make it look like you were just hooking up, right? It was just to hook up with you. Fucking weirdo, okay? You're weird. So, that was the plan, right? So now they're trying to get away with it here. 6 of Swords. They're trying to get away with it. See you. Postbox, something to do with the mail, someone's mailbox. See you. South Pacific investigation. Yeah, somebody's trying to get away from an investigation. Somebody doesn't want to be investigated here, okay? Something about the Six of Swords. Antibiotics. Oh, that they tried to say that you are a prosty evading taxes. Or this is how they try to get away with it, right? So they're doing some weird online business stuff, okay? Something with a fake catfish copycat profile, and they think that they can get away with this by starting an investigation, trying to get a warrant out for your arrest, or starting an investigation saying that you are evading taxes because you're a prosty, okay? And lying about trying to poison you, okay? They need to get out of lying, or they need to get out of trying to poison you with drugs. So they're lying. So they're saying that you're a stalker. Right. They're trying to say you're the one, right? You're the stalker. Except it's them, okay? Antibiotics. Using someone's social security. Or they thought that they could get away with this by claiming that they need security. They need to be protected from you because you're a stalker. So after them trying to get rid of you, okay, texting each other weird shit back and forth, they're like, oh, I need protection because they're a stalker. Where's the proof, yo? Traveling. This has to do with traveling. Audit, IP address, somebody wearing, and that is when someone decided to get in an airplane where they thought that if they traveled, they could disguise their IP address, right? Is that this again? Okay, someone getting in an airplane thinking that airplane Wi-Fi is going to cover up their IP address. They thought when they traveled, somebody wouldn't be able to find out their IP address or something like that. Spell work. This is how they did the spell work with the false statements. Meeting. Or this is how they set up some sort of meeting, or they thought that they could do spell work and set up a meeting. So somebody travels, and they think that while they're traveling, no one's going to find out their IP address. They're trying to mislead an investigation, trying to make it look like you're a prosty that's evading taxes. So they get in a car or in an airplane or something like that, start texting your ex, King of Cups, back and forth, trying to set up some sort of a meeting here where the King of Cups, your ex or someone like that, is going to try and then drug you, okay, and get rid of you. Oh, traveling comes out again. Look at that. And they thought that because they're traveling, no one was going to find out. It's them, right? C. Traveling C. Barcelona. Lying about traveling. Or somebody lied about traveling to a lawyer to sabotage someone. Or somebody lied to C, or lied about C, whatever that is. Lied to C about traveling, or lied to a lawyer about traveling to sabotage. Debt. They said that they're in debt, but they were just buying mortgage, okay? So they said that they had mortgage debt, or they lied to a lawyer that they bought a house, or that they were buying a house, or that they were they were paying mortgage on a house, or that they had debt because of a mortgage. Okay. What does that mean? something they were doing on the dark web with H. Lying to a lawyer about traveling and debt because they bought something on the dark web with H. Mortgage buying. What do you mean with debt, buying stuff here with H? And pharmaceutical drugs are... Somebody lied to a lawyer about their debt because they bought a house or they were buying mortgage, or a truck driver, H, jail or prison. A truck driver lied to their lawyer that they were in debt from buying a home, but in reality, they didn't. You know what this is giving me again? My Scorpio reading of somebody lying on documents, lying on official paperwork or like income statements or something like that, not giving a lawyer their bank statements or what they actually, or something like that. I don't know. Maybe because they had bought things off of the dark web. Pharmaceutical drugs and age. They could have told a lawyer that they are in debt because they didn't want the lawyer, or they didn't want to have to show that they were buying drugs on the dark web. A truck driver. J, eviction. Or this has to do with somebody getting evicted from a house, or somebody moving out of a house. B, JB. This has to do with JB moving out of a house, buying a mortgage, or JB buying a new house, buying an apartment, buying a house, buying, or moving somewhere else. Support. Projecting something onto someone else with a document. Water. W. Because W was projecting something here with a document. Because W was projecting something with a document. Or somebody here got someone's support with a document that they use to then project something onto someone else. A hacker. Something here was hacked. Some sort of a document was hacked. Which document? It's a thief. Somebody stole something. Somebody stole a document that they use to project something onto someone else. It's a thief and a hacker. This is evidence, evidence of forgery. So they stole a document with a signature on it possibly, or they hacked it. It has to do with a trust fund. It has to do with money or a bank account. Beauty industry. What did they hack? Club or bar? What was hacked? It was something to set up someone. J. Something was hacked to set someone up. Some sort of a document with a forgery. It's fraud. Divorce. To lie about a divorce. To fraud a divorce. huh? Okay. A, South Pacific. Something from the mailbox, you, something from a post box or from your mailbox or emails. I don't know if this is email or actual mail. I don't know if it's mail or emails, but something was definitely stolen or hacked. I mean, if it's hacking, then it's probably your emails, right? A document thief. Emails. What email? What did they steal here? What kind of a document did someone steal here? What kind of a document was stolen or hacked? Camera. No. No motive. What? No motive. So it's not about the document, it's about the motive, or what? Favor. The motive was that they were doing someone a favor. Obsessed. Store employee. Someone that's a store employee is obsessed with someone. Or they said that, or they did someone a favor by saying that someone is obsessed with an employee, or an employee is obsessed with someone. Or somebody did someone a favor because somebody told them that somebody is obsessed. N. Fake profile, DUI. Somebody did someone a favor because they used a fake profile to claim that somebody is obsessed with someone. What? What am I missing? Obsessed. Comes out again. Obsessed. They lie about L, ring or jewelry. So no, a store. A store. JB lied to a lawyer about being in debt. Obsessed with a store. Ring or jewelry. E. See, I was just thinking, is it like Etsy? And E comes out. Because I just got a flash in my mind of like, so I know I'm not the only girl who does this, okay? But I have an Etsy account and I will like sometimes when I'm bored look at jewelry, but especially like rings or engagement rings, and I will just like, well, not engagement rings, I just look at jewelry in general, okay? I just look at lots of things, but that's what I was just getting with a ring or jewelry here. Ring or jewelry. This is what I am guilty of definitely on Etsy. I will favorite like thousands of things that I will probably never buy because it's way too much, but I have like pages on pages on pages of like rings and jewelry and necklaces I love. Which is so weird. I don't know why I just got that. I was just thinking that a store, ring or jewelry, and then E comes out. Is this about Etsy? Sold their soul. That's sold. Malicious intent with a bank account. Like, did someone hack? Because this is hacking. Mailbox, postbox. Like, I don't know if someone knows that you have like some sort of an Etsy account maybe. I don't know. Did they go? This is weird. Selling things, buying things on Etsy or what? Kidnapping. Online business. Online business. Online business sold something to someone. What, like a ring? Backfire. Like, I don't know, did you ever maybe you sent screenshots to someone with your Etsy wish list or something like that? Because you can do that. Or you can send people pictures of like your favorite things, like, oh, look at all these rings. Like, I don't know if you're in a relationship, you're like, hey, look at all these rings that I really like on Etsy, right? Wink, wink. Or this is my wish list here, or something like that. Backfire. Did somebody like hack your Etsy account and is buying things that you like? Sold something on an online business, job or business device. Or these are some sort of screenshots of you like I said, texting someone being like, hey, look at all these pretty things here. Or someone asking you like, hey, what do you want for your birthday? And you're like, oh, you know, here's my wish list. I don't know, something like that maybe. PMNW. PM or PWN. Pacific Northwest. Pacific Northwest. Okay. PNW. What else? Intoxicated. Sacrifice. Affair, an F. Yeah, they wanted to make it look like someone is running away. A Russian, or somebody told a Russian that you're running away, but they were only being blackmailed to say that you were having an affair because they wanted to sacrifice you with F. Okay. Whatever. What is backfiring now? What is backfiring? Because backfire just came out. What is backfiring? J. Something is backfiring with J. A store. JB and a store. A store. JB and a store. Or an employee. JB a store. That's what's backfiring. Why? Because of a meeting. A store. They try to project something onto you here. Support, jail or prison. To get some sort of support with putting you in jail or prison. Projecting. Retired case. JB, someone here tried to project something onto you to get you put in jail or prison with a case. And this has something to do with a store or an employee. What else? With pictures of a certificate. With pictures and someone traveling. With pictures of someone traveling. Or this person traveled and sent someone pictures. And they did this because your ex bribed them to do it. Your ex bribed this person to travel, send someone pictures, maybe your ex, and this was for a case so that they could use this in a case to project something onto you, okay? Betrayal. With malicious intent, yeah. G had malicious intent. Or JB and G had malicious intent here, okay? In Europe. Or someone flying to Europe, traveling to Europe in an airplane. Traffic, flying, okay? Or driving somewhere. Using a job or a business to cover up their IP address. That's why they were traveling. Social media. What does this have to do with a store employee? Buying something from a store. And buying something from a store. What did they buy from a store? Also, most likely trying to hide their IP address or something like that. With a fake ID, forgery, ID card, and a certificate. A chronic illness and CPS. Using someone else's ID, forgery on someone else's ID to claim someone has a chronic illness. So there's more that this person did in that plane besides just text someone back and forth. They could have also been paying for things, huh? Is that what they were doing? Protected by angels in this cover-up. Yeah, you're being protected by angels. Crown chakra, throat chakra. Oh, did I just hit it right on the nail? Nail on the head right there, huh? So they're using some sort of traveling Wi-Fi or airplane mode or whatever to buy things as well. Or what is this? I mean, this is just stupid. They got an offer for this. Tax evasion. Confession, not home. And then they said, no, it wasn't me because I wasn't home or what? Canada, injury. Because they wanted to make a report about an injury. Or this is what they used in their report when it comes to an injury. Or that's why they reported something about an injury. That's why they reported something about an injury. That's why they reported something about an injury and a chronic illness, because in those messages, they were talking about not only sexting, but also buying something, right? And they bought it on the plane at the same exact time that they were texting that shit back and forth. And it all leads back to the Queen of Wands, who's then faking a pregnancy and reporting you to the police, huh? Because that bitch got on a plane and texted your ex weird shit and then bought things on the plane or wherever they were, in the car, traveling. And that's why they're trying to project something onto you with this case. Because they were bribed. They were bribed to do this. They were bribed to travel in Europe. Crown chakra. Yeah. It's lit all the way up right now. I think I just hit it right on the nail. Right on the nail on the head, right? Perfect shot. That was a perfect shot, huh? Manipulation with traffic. Manipulation with travel. They thought that they could cover up their scent by traveling, didn't they? With buying things and by texting. Setting up the date, setting up the time and the place where your ex was going to do something to you. And they bribed this Queen of Wands to travel and to buy the things, whatever it was, thinking that it would cover up their scent or what? Somebody being not home or what? South America as Spain. When the Queen of Wands went to Spain, by any chance, in Europe. Interesting. Choice, that was her choice. She made that choice. She made that choice, or they made this choice so that they could have an alibi. Or she thought she would have an alibi. No, it wasn't me. I was in a plane flying to Spain. Couldn't have been me. Interesting. You sure about that, huh? You sure about that? JD and G, huh? All right, let's see. All of this because they wanted to they created an illusion when it comes to traveling. They thought this would cover up their tracks, didn't they? False person change. That's why they went to the police and reported you and framed you for some sort of drugs, with an injury, with an illness, and for an online business, because the Queen of Wands not only got on this online business, pretended to be you, sexted or texted your ex, who was going to set you up for murder with some drugs that she bought and texted about on that plane, pretending to be you, right? Stupid. You're fucking stupid for that. AE. AE. What's that? Mailbox, post box. Airplane? South Pacific. Spain. Beauty industry. AE, airplane. K, government agency. M and close. KEM. No fucking way. Hacker. Oh, no fucking way. Look at this. No way. Close. Oh, it comes out again. K. That's what she bought, huh? That's what she bought on the plane. That was the agreement. That was the agreement. In this case, for the case, she got the phone. So this Queen of Wands was given the phone by the King of Cups before she got on the plane. It might have been sent to her in the mail, okay? Maybe this person sent her the phone in the mail. And then with this phone, or it has something to do with a truck driver, I don't know, okay? Or somebody that works for the mail. Maybe this person works for the mail, I don't know. Send it to her because they work for the mail. Maybe they work for the mail. Maybe they're a truck driver that works for the mail. How convenient would that be, right? If somebody works for the mail. Like a UPS driver or something like that. So somebody got sent a package here, okay? With the phone. And the agreement was to get in the plane and then pretend to be you. And then buy something with the letter K, bank. And then they were given the bank data or the bank account or whatever, okay? A crime of passion. And game over for your little lie that something was a crime of passion over a ring or jewelry. Game over for you, Queen of Wands. Trying to cover up what you did on that plane by claiming that this was a crime of passion. Trying to press charges on someone with a fake crime of passion with a ring or jewelry because you're trying to cover up, game over, the fact that you got on a fucking plane and was buying shit and texting someone's ex. Okay, weirdo. No, you're not getting away with that. Nice try, though. Nice try. Possessed by a demon, insurance. Okay, this person could be possessed by a demon here. T. Oh my God, it's going to spell it out. Spirit is actually going to spell that shit out for me, hitman. Look at this. I can't even make it out. Spirit is literally spelling out what this bitch went on the plane and bought, isn't it? What did this bitch, Queen of Wands, get on the plane and buy for your ex to OD you with, huh? What's that spell? I'm not making this shit up. I'm not pulling these cards. Look at what Spirit is spelling out for everybody to find out what this Queen of Wands went on that fucking plane with airplane Wi-Fi, with a phone that was sent to her in the mail or by a truck driver who works for the mail, one or the other, okay? And bought for your ex to fucking tranquilize you with. To get rid of you with. Look at that shit. And that's why she's trying to go to the police and press charges. Oh, please, I need help. They're a stalker. We'll see who the weird and the crazy one is when all this shit gets wrapped up. Okay, Queen of Wands, King of Cups. What the fuck is wrong with you? P. Plane. Snakes on a plane. Injury. Oh, they injured me. Oh, yeah, her faking a pregnancy, right? So then this bitch goes to the police and says, they hurt me. I was pregnant and I lost the baby because of them. Where is it? A crime of passion. It was a crime of passion. I lost my child because of them. Whole time this bitch is trying to get a warrant out for your arrest, trying to frame you for murder after she just got done getting on a plane, trying to set you up with your ex, and it didn't work. Can you believe that? Injury. Projecting a violent crime. The same person that was setting up a violent crime with your ex together with a fake profile and a fucking phone. The same two that were trying to set you up by drugging you and getting rid of you. These two get together to press charges and pretend like you are the one that violently attacked them. Projecting a violent crime at you. Hoping you get framed and set up before they go down, before they get investigated, right? That's what happened. That is what happened. A deal. That was the deal. That was the deal that they made here with the detective and the opioids. Or that's why. Intellectual property. That is why this Queen of Wands went to the detective and said something about opioids. Because she's on the plane buying that shit. That's why. Okay? To help your ex drug you when he's about to do something to you. To make themselves look innocent with the IRS. To make themselves look innocent with the IRS. Or because they went to the IRS and tried to report this fake profile as being you. Oh yeah, they're evading taxes. Don't look at us. It's not us. Behind the fake profile is them. To make so that someone can make themselves look innocent to the IRS with something about paying for a relationship. That's how they try to make themselves look. PayPal. So how are they going to get out of what they did with the IRS if someone tried to report you to the IRS for their own fucking crime? Because that's what they love doing here, apparently, is pointing the finger at you for their own crimes. Okay, what they are literally doing to you. What they are literally trying to do to you. They try to frame you for it, right? They go to the IRS, trying to make themselves look innocent, by saying something about someone paying something on PayPal because of a relationship. Yes, look at here. I have these PayPal statements that prove that I was paying a hooker. Whole time it's hacked. Just normal fucking PayPal bank account statements that are hacked. Oh yeah, so suspicious, right? Super suspicious. And something they were doing on the phone. Here's the truth about the phone. Real estate. Office. Internet friend, someone's internet friend here, okay? Internet friend or internet Wi-Fi. Office, real estate, phone. And why they press charges. Here's the motive. Here's the motive. Why they press charges. Because Queen of Wands is on the plane buying this. To help your ex slip this in your drink so they knock you out, okay? Before they give you the kill shot. Yeah, they needed something to knock you out before they give you the fucking kill shot, right? King of Cups, you sick fuck. You sick fuck, corrupt. You are a sick motherfucker, really. People are so fucking sick. I cannot believe it. What is this, huh? Or was she buying this too? Who knows? She was definitely buying this shit because Spirit spelled it out for us. Okay, look. I'll spell it out again. What's that spell, huh? So she was definitely on the plane buying this while she's sexing your ex, pretending to be you, weirdo. And all of this so that your ex can give you this at the end of it all and end your life. Because he's a fucking weirdo and a wacko and a gang member, okay? Oh, enraged. Oh, he's angry. Or who's angry? I feel like the only person that has a right to be angry is you, really. At what they tried to do to you. Drive by. A restraining order is a scam. Oh, and that's why they try to say you drove by someone's house. They need a restraining order against you because you're angry. These people are so fucking sick. Really, all this projection. Social security and poison. They're trying to cover up the poison, right? By saying, I need security. I need a restraining order against this stalker. Please, police, save me. Save me so that nobody looks into me, finds out what I've been buying here on my plane trip. Stalker. Oh, there's a stalker. Please, police. Don't look into me. Look into them. I'm just a victim. Me, Queen of Wands. I'm just a victim. Right? Yeah, right. And that's the sign or the message. Okay. And that is the sign or the message for today, guys. Okay, so I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Until next time, bye.